Hello. I think I've just read or listened to the worst self help book that has ever been created. It is called The You Are, a Spiritual Biography of You. I listened to it on an audiobook. It's by Dr. Ricken Lazlo Hale, PhD. I don't know where this guy got his PhD. From Lumen University or something. I don't know, or maybe he's just a corporate agent that is out there to confuse people, his relatives, to confuse his wife and his brother-in-law. I don't know. I was kind of expecting more. It actually it's such a disaster and so poorly written and so goofy and silly that it brings to question the whole universe. The whole universe from which it emerged becomes tainted by this simpleton project, this and product that all right, what goes on? He sort of introduces himself a little bit. He talks about himself. The you are is actually Ricken. That seems to be your primary concern. Let's see, where does he end up? He ends up with charity. We should start a charitable organization. Well, tell Lumen that. Tell them to cough up a little bit of more of their money and instead of spending it so much on separating people from their lives and their work lives and their home lives, because what he has produced here is well, it's idiocy basically. So he talks about several different types of people. I don't know. You're this kind of you. You're that kind of the pacifist, the aggressive. I don't know. It's sort of like the Enneagram. You know the Enneagram. It's a little bit like that, but not as sort of fleshed out. And then he sort of bounces around. They have only released the 8 chapters, and I did listen to the audiobook version read by Mr. What's his name? Hale. Hale. So yeah, I did listen to the audiobook by Mr. Hale himself, and it runs an hour and 5 minutes. So maybe he, in that part of, and it's the first 8 chapters of his book. So by 8 chapters, it would be an indication of what we're getting, maybe something fleshed out that's sort of important that we want to know. I mean, I've read quite a few self-help books in my time. Not anymore. I think I'm beyond self-help now. I'm just sort of like whatever I am as this old person and kind of waiting for the show to be over. Really, kind of. Even though I'm continuing to do some things like work and do this book thing here, but so yeah, I don't really indulge in self-help books anymore, and you might find something that helps you out of this book. I mean, it might help you to avoid reading again. That might be a useful helper when you. I don't know how people could possibly read this in text form. As I said, I listened to the audiobook. It's also available in text form. I don't know how people could actually make their way through it. And Burl Ives, like he references Burl Ives. When did Burl Ives die? Sometime in the 20th century. Does anyone know who Burl Ives is anymore? Do you know who Burl Ives was? Well, I know him as somebody that named names, actually. But that's another matter. That's just one of my things. So yeah, and he also mentioned Sister Act. I think maybe that's the problem here. I just had not seen Sister Act, and I think it probably would all come together if I would just watch Sister Act and understand the ultimate meaning of Rick and Hale's book here. Sister Act must be the key because there's no other keys. There's no other keys here. There's no other way to find a way into what it's all about and whether it's worthwhile or not. I think Sister Act must be it. I failed to watch Sister Act, and all these years that it's been available, I have not. I'm not. I don't feel again. I'm not against Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg is fine. I don't watch The View. I don't know if I've ever seen any Whoopi Goldberg movies, but definitely I did not watch Sister Act. And wasn't it made into a musical too? Sometime after that. Maybe he's talking about Sister Act the musical, and it comes more together when you. I think there's a musical Sister Act. I don't know. It's all a blur of the past. But yeah, I think maybe Sister. Maybe if you've seen Sister Act, you'll really appreciate the book. So that's. I think that's. I think that's where I'll leave it. It will make you doubt reality, doubt the quality and quantity and reason for the universe after reading this kind of piece of crap self-help book. But maybe if you've seen Sister Act, it will explain everything to you, and you'll understand where people ignorant. And I'm not going to go out and watch Sister Act. I'm not going to watch Sister Act. I don't want to watch. He explains something about it. It's like somebody's boyfriend gets killed by the mob or something, and she retreats to hide out with the nuns. That is that the plot of the movie? I don't know, but so yeah, so Burl Ives was no help really, but Sister Act I think was probably more key. So if you want to watch Sister Act and if you want to read or this you are you the you are I yeah I whoever is related to this guy is in big trouble because he's a lightweight within a heavyweight body. Thank you for watching.